Hello, folks. This is Tony again, Lost in Space. Anyway, I just wanted to let everybody know that I believe, and I can see it because I'm a visual guy, that we are flashing between four different realities, two at a time. What I mean by two at a time is between the four realities, two of them are working together as the same as the other two are working together. And we flash between them. Okay? It's either going to be this one or it's going to be this one. Okay? Now, I know just a few weeks ago, we were in this reality. And then something happened, something changed, and now we're in this reality. And I know we're still flashing because being an observer like me, I see the changes. I can actually physically and personally see the changes. And weird, man. Weird. All I can say is weird. Yeah. Hard to say, for other people out there who are not observant, but for me being an observer, from one day to the next, things change. Things get a little wider, a little taller, a little thicker. The one thing is, though, the roads are not changing anymore. The roads are staying the same. I've been updating that and making sure that the roads are staying the same. I know these roads that go into certain areas that, God, it completely disappeared. There's neighborhoods now that never existed before that showed up all of a sudden overnight. There's neighborhoods there. Roads are different in certain areas. Buildings are changed. Buildings have disappeared. Not even sure about people that have disappeared. That is the weirdest thing that I'm actually going through right now. And but I know we're shifting between two or four different realities, two at a time. Like this reality that we're in right now. Okay, I know that we're flashing real fast back and forth between these two realities. I can see it on my cell phone. I can see it in pictures. I can see it just visually looking at things around in my house. I think I might start documenting these things, taking pictures of them maybe. And then when I notice the shift again, I can take pictures again and maybe show you or prove to myself, but I already know. I just wanted to let you know that that we're either in this reality here with these two flashing back and forth, or we're in these two realities with these two flashing back and forth. And it's I know we shifted again. We went through another major shift. I know this for sure since the first time this happened to me back in September 2016. That was like an overnight thing for me. 1 minute I was on the old Earth, next thing you know, I'm here in this whacked out planet, and it's different. It's all different. Land masses. It's just different, man. The Alaska up there, it was bigger. I don't know what to tell you, man. There was hell ice up there, man. I mean, I know it didn't melt just overnight, but there was an ice cap on the top of the world, and Antarctica, of course, still down below. There's still an ice cap there, but there's nothing on the top of the world anymore, which blows my freaking mind. But, what are you going to do? We're in this reality now. And so I'm learning over again to live with these things. Now, in this reality here, coming across new history, these things called the mud floods. Come on, man. They've been actually holding back a lot of history from us or something. Or the quantum computer is just, screwing with everybody and making everybody feel like they're going crazy. But I know that's not the situation. I'm not the only one that's feeling these effects. And I wouldn't be making these videos if I knew I was the only one feeling these effects. Now, I don't make videos until I go online and talk to a bunch of other people about the situation. And when I don't mention anything to them, but they mention it to me, okay, then I know that something took place, and then I can start talking to them about it. But I don't say a word to anybody until they mention to me first that there's been a shift, or have you felt anything weird lately, or have you seen anything different, or, yeah, and so that's what it is, and right now we're fighting between these two realities, and I don't think it's going to shift back. I think we're stuck here. It's been like 2.5, 3 weeks for me stuck in this, between these two realities, and it hasn't flashed back. Yeah, it's getting crazy now. I think something's coming. I think it's coming sooner than we think. I'm preparing. I'm trying to prepare my family for it. I'm trying to ask the right questions to my loved ones about, just trying to get them to wake up, I want to say, but you can't ask the wrong questions. You can't ask like Mandela effect questions. You can't ask landmass questions. You need to be smart. Ask them, being observant and all that, about history. I've been laying history on them. I noticed that history makes them think about, you're crazy. Oh no, look it up. When they look it up, they notice that, oh wow, you're not crazy. There is such a thing. And I'm going that direction because when they see a change in history, I think it's slowly waking them up. And then I'm hoping that one day they'll see the big picture and just snap out of it and freak out like I did on the first time that I noticed the change. But yeah, it's I noticed that talking history with them, I noticed that that works better than trying to explain like a Mandela effect or something like that to them. So yeah, history is the deal. My son is 17. He's a junior in high school. He likes world history and stuff like that. He's very smart on the stuff, and the world wars and all that stuff. But I threw something at him the other day that, because he likes boats and everything like that. He likes the big ships, and he loves the story about Pearl Harbor and all that, and, and he also likes the story of the Titanic and shit, but, he's never heard of these particular ships before, this last ship that somebody brought to my attention that I have never even heard of, never even knew existed, okay? But yeah, and it made my son open up a little bit. I think he is more and more aware of that something is odd going on, and my wife is going the same direction. But yeah, I wanted to let you know that there are definitely 4 realities that we are in, but their realities are in pairs, okay? I noticed that because we have been flashing for like 2.5 weeks now between these two realities. These two realities are gone. Are gone. They're gone. And I'm tripping on a little bit because, I end up having to call family members, friends, just to make sure that everybody's still there. And if there's, if my friends are still around or if they're on the same page, I have a couple friends that are on the same page that I am. And it's nice because I've got somebody else to talk to about it. But it's getting weird, people. And that's what's happening. We're flashing between two realities right now. We shifted about 3 weeks ago, maybe 3.5 weeks ago or so. And I noticed it. Like I said, pictures have changed and stuff like that. Colors have changed. So if I can start documenting some of this stuff with my phone and start taking pictures of the notices that I see, and I'll start popping them up. But I'm just letting you know that, we're stuck in this one now, and I don't know if it's ever going to switch or shift again. I wouldn't doubt that it would. But hang in there, everybody. Just go with the flow. You really can't do anything else. And keep up on your history. Look every day on your history. I know it's in the past and everybody likes to live in the now, but if you want to know if your reality is shifted or anything like that, look at history. That'll let you know. It'll let you know. Because things are changing, and things have changed for me. So just bringing it to your attention. I love you all. Let's just all stay together, man. I don't dislike anybody. I don't even care if you're a troll. I still love you, man. And just put it that way. I believe love, wisdom, and peace. If we could just push that agenda, no matter what, I think this world would be a better place. Like, subscribe, please, if you would, and let me hear your comments. I'd like to know. All right, I love you all. Peace out.